Listen to that, carrying us off into the sunset. Just a huge reverb sound. So welcome back to the channel, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. What are we doing today? We're checking out the pedalpcb.com Spirit Box. Now this is the clone of the EQD, or Earthquaker Devices, Ghost Echo, and all it is a really simple Belt and Brick 2 reverb. There's nothing really crazy about it. And this was kind of fun about a build like this, is you get a really great sound and it's pretty easy build, and none of the parts are like esoteric. Like, you can still get these Belt and Bricks, which I'm going to show a picture of right here. All it is they're a series of like I think it's PT2399. I think there's 3 of them in there that kind of create the reverb effect. But it's all in one little box, right? So it's really nice. Now this is a cool reverb. It goes from kind of subtle to really crazy extreme, even some oscillations if you play it right. So what I'm going to do here is kind of take you through some of my favorite settings instead of just doing a bunch of knob turning, because it's a reverb. There's so much in it, and it's really hard to kind of pick out. All right, so what the controls are here, before we get into the sounds, are a depth, which is actually just a mix between the dry and wet signal, dwell, which is kind of like how large the reverb is, and the attack, which sets the amount of pre-delay. Now, if you, that setting that I had going in, it had so you kind of hear when I hit, then the reverb kind of does. Triggers, that's what this attack is. And again, dwell, we can get really huge with the reverb. It's just going to keep going. So, one of the settings that I really like though, and I'm going to show you here, is where everything's almost off. I like to keep this attack pretty low. The dwell may be there, and then the depth, just very subtle. So the difference between my clean signal and that is pretty minimal. And you can hear it just kind of comes in at the end. That's how I like my reverb when I'm just farting around here. So that's what I like for my reverb settings. Another kind of fun one though is where you kind of turn the dwell and depth up. And I'm actually going to turn the depth up quite a bit, is where you can get this really spacey kind of like what I imagine a vacuum of space being. So much behind every note that it really makes everything kind of stand out. So it means you don't have to play so much. This sound is such a beautiful thing, you know? How beautiful is that? Now, what we can do here is we'll turn this attack up a bit. Kind of try to go something like this. Just something weird, huh? And then we'll turn this attack all the way up. Let's get really weird with the dwell. Now this is where I said it kind of starts getting into your oscillations, but you can actually something really fun. You can saw what the oscillations do. Let's try this. It's actually feeding back too. Oh boy. Getting away on me there, huh? So that's really fun though, right? We can do some swells. So yeah, there we go. Kind of a range of sounds there. And kind of let's get back to what I like to do here. I'll even crank this up a little bit for me. There we go. Whole range of tones. Let's talk about the build. It's in a 125B enclosure from Tata, powder coated. Then I hand painted that little Doom elephant on there. You know, because why not? That'll look pretty cool. And I enjoy it. So it's a fun little reverb. So there you go. PedalPCB.com. Spirit Boost. Spirit Box. PedalPCB.com. Spirit Box. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you soon.